Okay, quick review. This one is definitely going to be short. You can sort of skip this one if you are just kind of dabbling in this. If you want the meat of Savage Avengers, this is sort of a transition one issue. It's basically Conan and Punisher traveling out of the Savage Lands and through Antarctica and the hardships that they face. Here it is. Credit where credit is due. Jerry Dugan, I really think, this is sort of a transitional issue, but Jerry Dugan does really well with it. There's some funny moments. There's some good action moments in this, even though it's supposed to carry you from the one arc to the next. There's still value. There's still merit, and this is what you get with a good veteran writer who cares about what they're doing. Even in this sort of throwaway issue, you get some funny parts, you get some fun, you get entertainment value out of it. Like I said, if you're just in it for the meat of this, if your budget's a little tight, I think you can skip this one. But if you're big on this one like I am, you're really enjoying this series and you want to see it keep going, I bought this one. It was fun. So you get situations where they're going out of the Savage Lands, and there's really funny parts in this where right here, Conan firing. I don't know what type of machine gun that is. Sorry, forgive me. I'm sure there's some Marine who will say, "Oh, this is obviously this." I don't know. Where he gets out of, he basically he doesn't know how to use that thing, so he basically just shreds everything in the jungle around him, and in the end, he has to use it basically as a barbarian would. He would use it as a club, but there's a bit of the bonding stuff. This is Conan and Punisher on a hiking trip. Bonding. There's really cool action. There's funny parts to it as well. Jerry Dugan, he knows how funny he is, and he uses it to great effect. I don't think he's a very fun. I don't think he's a funny guy. I think he's sort of a normal guy. But he doesn't overdo it with the action. He doesn't underdo it with the action. He doesn't. Same with the comedy. He doesn't overdo it with the comedy. He doesn't underdo it with the comedy. He knows where to sprinkle it in and do very well with it. So you get. I'm not going to spoil the rest of this, and this is really going to be a very short issue. I wanted to mention the art. I like this art. Kim Jacinto. Hopefully I got that right. And look at that, Tamara Bonvillain as a color artist. This sort of has a lot of this when you look at it. It sort of has a feel of sort of the old Hanna-Barbera, the old Johnny Quest episodes of just jungle adventure with the bright colors and the bright exotic color contrast in it as well. I really like the art. Facial expressions are good. The proportions are very good. There's a little too many flat angles of faces on it, but other than that, man, I really can't complain about it as far as colors and art and writing. Yes, it's a fill-in story. It's not really supposed to matter a whole lot in the grand scheme. It's just taking Conan and the Punisher out of the Savage Lands and back into civilization. But just because that's what it is doesn't mean that anybody on this, and it's a really good crew. I like this crew. I would like to see this crew stick around. Just because it's that doesn't mean that this crew is going to phone it in at any point, and none of them do. And that's really a beautiful thing that we see in this. There's more effort put in this, just a transition issue. There's more effort put in this than I've probably seen in all what is Runaways up to, like 23 to 25. There's more effort put into this one little story than every bit of the Runaways that I've seen so far. But that's all I got for this one. This is, like I said, short review. But for 15 minutes of entertainment, you get your money's worth. $3.99. It's not bad. And it sets up the next part of the Savage Avengers story, which I'm not gonna. It starts to involve one of the old classic villains, and I'm not gonna spoil that. So go pick this up or not. I'm not saying anything against it, but I enjoyed it. I got my money's worth out of it. I'll say that. That's what that's what I'll leave you, my viewer, with. But that's all I got for this one. Thank you for watching. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, and yeah, tomorrow's New Comic Book Day, or today, depending on when I publish this. But go out and find something you like. Go out and find something you love. Go have a good day. Bye.